So, in the article about this Scottish police force operation, there was one line that really stood out to me, and that was the force declined to respond to claims it made a donation to RRT in exchange for its services. Now, this is something that we've seen happening a lot recently. In fact, you could say it's the preferred MO of the RRT, and that is that they will often act not as a charity, but simply as a government contractor. And we found a very interesting example of this online in regard to the RRT's response to Cyclone Gabriel in New Zealand, where they were very active with a huge scheme to provide fencing, which it turned out was firstly funded by the government, and secondly, that the fencing was purchased from an exclusive brethren business. So what they were trumpeting as being a multi-million dollar charitable donation was in fact a simple commercial transaction that benefited brethren businesses in a profitable way. I mean, the RRT certainly did some excellent work in New Zealand, but when you look into it, a lot of the stuff that they're taking credit for, in fact, they're simply working as government contractors. The government, the local governments or emergency response services are purchasing these food boxes. And even if RRT transport them, they're invoicing those transport costs back to the local government. So, there just needs to be a little more transparency around these things because, we're very happy for the RRT to take credit for where they do genuinely make a donation. But it's a little deceitful to blow the trumpet loudly about projects where they're simply getting paid to do what they do